Hi, today is Tuesday and it's Tomato Tuesday, and I'm going to show you how to prune your tomatoes to get better crops. So I like the old tomatoes, and it's one of my favourite vegetables to grow, and in the polytunnel they grow really well, but we do need to keep an eye on the pruning of the tomatoes to ensure a bigger yield and stop diseases and pests. So let me show you. So what do we mean when we're pruning the tomatoes? Well, it's exactly that. We clear away a lot of the plants, depending on whether it's a growing tall plant or a bush plant, and it allows more air, light and water around the base, and it allows the tomato plant to produce more fruit. So growing tomato plants from the bottom of the stem is a bit of a recipe of disaster. For starters, the dense, thick stems of foliage at the base of the plant blocks the light, air and the water, and both air and water are extremely important to the health of the tomato plants. Better light results in the ripening of fruit faster, also improves the photosynthesis, helping the plant to convert more of the sun's energy into its growth. Also, it improves the air circulation. It not only helps improve the pollination, but it improves the oxygen to the plants. Even more good airflow helps to keep disease, mould and mildew from taking hold of the moisture from building up. So we're just removing these lower leaves, keeping it away off the soil, and we're removing any weeds. This is a runner that's come through, and we're just removing that. Touching the soil, so removing that. Now we're making a clear stem. This one's touching, so I'm going to remove that. So there we go, we've already got a clear area. We've got a runner coming up the bottom here. We're going to remove them. And another one there. So we're also going up looking for the runners on the armpit, and we'll remove those too. Another one there. And another one here. We're also winding the plant round as we go up, making sure not to nip the stem as we go. So now when we water this plant, the leaves doesn't redirect the water, and it can go straight in to where the stem is. When it rains, the main stem gets watered. By opening up the bottom, you instantly improve access, and it allows for easier weeding, fertilising, watering and harvesting. But also with the lower branches removed. It also removes any low crawling pests to climb up on the leaves and hop on board for a meal. Also, clearing the bottom leaves gives the plant more energy to concentrate on the fruit and not on the bottom leaves that are not going to produce any fruits. Picking up the leaves afterwards and not leaving them on the soil. As we can see in this polytunnel, all the tomatoes have not been pruned and they're a bit wild, and they are rerooting when they're touching the ground, so the bottom leaves are not producing any tomatoes, and you can see it's all rather crowded. And rather messy. So every Tuesday I come in and I check the runners, and we just move the runners, pinching them off and allowing the stem to continue growing and putting energy into the main stem. Also, cutting off the runners, looking in all the gaps and just removing the runners. Sometimes difficult to notice, but here we've got a runner that we've missed and now it's coming out, so I'm just going to remove that one and give it a chop. These can be planted in the ground and they can be grown on for another tomato plant. So these tomatoes, we've got a central cord which is tied to the bottom of the stem, and we get our stem and we just wind it around the cord, not having it too tight to strangle it, but we'll just keep winding it round every time we visit. There we go. Once your tomato plant has reached the height that you require, then we can just snip the top, and that will enable the growth to concentrate on the rest of the plant. Like so. and we've got a lovely bunch of tomatoes, and this is Tigerella, and you can see the lovely stripes, and some over this way just starting to turn red. So we continue tidying the tomatoes, twisting them round, looking for any suckers, removing, trying not to damaging the skin, and here we go. So every Tuesday they get their prune, and they also get some concentrated liquid food, and it's really good to see the ladybird